Hello and welcome, this is Aaron to you too, and this is a Let's Try of Uncharted Waters New Horizons, but the Randomizer. This is something that I have barely played. I just opened once briefly. There we go, Randomizer right on the screen. This has been created by Gilmok too, or just Gilmok depending on where you go. And he has a little bit of an introduction here in the beginning, so I'm gonna go through that. This is on the Super Nintendo. As far as I know, the Super Nintendo is the only version of this. I want to get into the gameplay quicker, but I should explain where to get the randomizer and how to use it here at the end of the video. But I want to get into gameplay first. So, yes, with the Civilization-style world creator, enjoy exploring new worlds of your creation. The mini-map changes too, so you don't get lost. I think you just changed the text here at the beginning. If you haven't played the original game before, you can play as 6 different characters, 1 from each country. The most part, they're pretty interesting. Features a world theme creator. Rename any port, kingdom, discovery, and even rename the commodities you trade. I thought about doing this, but I did not. I was, the inspiration for it might not be the best, so let's not. We don't need to go into full meme mode. We'll let the game kind of play out itself. In earnest. Future plans for this randomizer include renaming of treasure items, editing discovery text, crew data, and even editing the game's scripts. Because really, the game plays like it normally does. There's the big thing is that the world is randomized. What's in the places are randomized. I've also randomized our starting ship for fun. Is in its early alpha, has known issues, has not been extensively tested, and watch out for storms. I may have put on a flag that eliminates storms from appearing in starting areas, because otherwise something could happen, and I don't think I can do that. Also try the Ultima 4 NES Randomizer and Dragon Warrior Monopoly, both available on the Gilmok GitHub. That's cool. I didn't know he had this until right before I started. I was just getting ready to launch, and I saw all this, so I thought it'd be a good way to start the video. But let's go ahead and go. Graphically, gameplay-wise, there's not a whole lot of changes. I literally loaded this up and sailed around to like 3 ports, and that's the extent that I've done, so I wouldn't expect... I have played the game, I've beat the game, and it'd be funny if they randomized like who was where. Sorry, I just noticed there was a minor glitch that sometimes it was changing Otto Bane's picture to Ali Vaita's here on the bottom. Like it did it there too. So it changed the picture before it moved over. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead with, whoops, with me hitting the wrong button. I forget. I've been working on a speedrun for the original Uncharted Waters, and the buttons are different on the NES as they are to the Super Nintendo, as they are to the Genesis. I've been playing all 3, and I get confused sometimes, but we're gonna go ahead and beat Ernst von Bohr. Of the 6 storylines, his is the exploration one, which seems like the easiest way to get into this. Give him a fine name. So naturally, we're going to call him into YouTube. And family name, no family name. But there will be an odd space because I think I had to put a space in there. So we're just going to deal with it. So let's go ahead and start the game. And this is a let's try. The goal is to do about 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. Not just because it's a fun meme, but because that seems like a pretty good length to get a good grasp on the game. And I said a lot of G's there. I don't remember if the beginning part here is particularly fast or not. But it's the same as it always is. This girl is sucking up to us. Perfect. We are the perfect professor. Mr. Mercator is looking for us, so we better go see him because he's important or something. He's important to the storyline, but you know, generally important. I don't know. Hey, he's looking for us. Yeah, sure, I'll do whatever. Since you got me my job, I am beholden to you. Just a moment. That wasn't it. There's something slightly off about the sound I want to fix real quick. That's not it. That might do it. I am old and weak and hate ships. But you're young and strong. Like, that's a weird description, but... So basically we're Indiana Jones here. We're a college professor, but instead we're gonna go exploring. Except I think our job is to actually just sail around. It isn't to necessarily find things. Oh, he said Uncharted Waters. He said the name of the game. Yeah, we're gonna make maps. $5,000 gold. So I am playing this on emulator. I do have the cartridge, but I don't have a good setup for doing that. And besides, it's more convenient just to play on emulator, I think. Oh. Hans. I found this dude named Hans. He doesn't look suspicious at all. Oh, so we owe Mercator, and Mercator owes us, or not Mercator, but Hans owes us because he owes my father. But now I'm not a professor. You have to call me Captain. Okay. So, really quickly again, trying to fix the sound, which seems to be clipping slightly, and I don't know if there's a good reason for that. No, we're just gonna go ahead. Oh, wrong button. Easy missions at the guild. And this shows our map. So this is our starting area. There looks to be a whole lot of ports all over the top of themselves here in this area. So that's interesting. Options. Oh, wrong button again. Oh. We've turned time off. This means that the game is always daytime. Anything that's available is always available, which is so much nicer than playing the original game, where there's just always something that gets in the way. Also, I forgot what I was supposed to do. There we go. Maybe Mercator will remind me. Oh. I like how we walk up. It's like we walked up to like give him a kiss. Like he's like, now give me a kiss goodbye. Mercator. Oh, that's right. Glass beads. Let's look at... That's the wrong one. Here's me. I apparently have some sailing experience, which is good. Stats-wise, I am bad in battle stats and seem to be pretty good at everything else. I think the heart stat is Charm, which can never go up throughout the entire game. So that's good to know. That it's decent. It's decent for everyone, I think, except Otto doesn't have a very good one, but whatever. We have the Celestial Navigation skill, which I think lets us auto-sail. I probably won't use it very often because I forget it exists, even though it's generally faster than doing it yourself. And the cartography skill. No rank, we're poor. Oh. And Hans, our first mate, he's basically the same quality as us, except he's even worse a fighter. So we're probably not going to be fighting a lot. I'd be surprised if we did any, to be honest, just because of things. So, what's our starting ship? I did put it on random, and we got a Caravella Latina called Mercator. So Mercator's ship is called Mercator. Good job, guy. So let's go ahead and assign our crew to make more sense. Oh wait, I did that wrong. No. 50, 50, and 0. You can, the way you assign these things increases your lookout range, helps you to be able to find things better. So. Hello, Synthpop. Nice to see you. Yes, we've rearranged slightly. Hopefully this does wonders for the air conditioning noise, which I know can be a problem for some people. So I'm pretty sure, even though the guy says glass beads are the thing, that they aren't necessarily. No, we're not going to spend all of our money. But we will come back. All three of those are useful, I think. Oh. Let's see what Amsterdam actually has to sell here. Okay, I can't actually see it, so I'll have to do it the slow way. So they sell ginger, which is interesting. Look at the prices and stuff. Everything is very randomized, so it can be, from what I understand, it's a bit of a challenge to figure out what to do. I'm gonna be writing some of these things down, actually. Amsterdam. So it has ginger, vanilla, tea, and coffee. We can't buy anything because in this scenario it always starts you out with maxed money, or maxed food and water, excuse me. So rock salt. Nothing there. Cotton cloth. It's probably going to have about a maximum amount, so I should be a little bit careful. Amber. That's 8. They don't buy gold for very much. Carpet and perfume. Oh, that's expensive stuff. And then should be nothing here. Nope, glass beads as well. Oh, that was... They're really expensive, so... I think finding what will sell in other places is going to be our big challenge. Which... I don't know if the goods are randomized per city, or if it's just the specialties, which it seems like the specialties are not adjusted. Let's go to fjords. Thank you. So this is all, again, the storyline is still set to the basic game. So there isn't a whole lot has changed. Also, I should mention, since Pop, we've added a couple more channel point options to things that I discovered, I guess you could say, while I was cleaning my room out. Oh, wait a second. Did I looked at the map backward. That's funny. Oops. So this is Dublin. I'm not gonna stop in like every town. I just want to kind of see something. Port has nothing special. I don't think these... I went to the wrong place. This is where I wanted to go. I just want to get an idea of what the trade goods look like. No. Please do not. Oh yeah, but the price index in every town is wonky. Like, okay, so we still have ginger here. Let me see if, like, this has carpet and perfume. Okay, so it looks like these areas are all the same, which is how they would be in the normal game. You know, something like that. It's more like I've had that, and it was just been sitting on the floor for a while, so... I do have a strobe light, although it's not... I don't know how much it counts as one, but it seems strobe-y to me. So... Nance... I didn't buy the telescope, but my lookout skill is pretty good. I don't know what that actually will mean. Algiers. So apparently, yep, now we're in North Africa. Oh, I just turned off the time. I guess this still goes day to night, but it doesn't make you goof around so much having to deal with it, so... Because it lets you visit any place at any time. Yikes. So I didn't write down like every price, but that's not good. Now coffee will sell well here. That we know was pretty good in the other place. So vanilla and cacao. Not everything might be available right at the start. No food. Nothing there. Nothing there. Pearls? That could be our item to trade back. You know. And hey, Gilmok. Nice to see you. Finally doing it. Oh. Gold, 54, but silver is nice. I hope your stream went well. Or seems terrible. Kind of hard to tell. But I found something that looks good, so I think I'm gonna go with it. Porcelain and arms. Hey Gilmok. Hope you're doing well. Well, we're gonna test that pearl will work. I don't know that my advisor has any idea about expensive or not, because he's only going off the rates in town. Oh, okay. Sorry. My earbuds are all tangled up in each other and they're like getting too close to my chin. Bothersome. So far, we haven't been playing for too long yet, but we found Amsterdam, Dublin, Nantes, and now Algiers. Oops. I'm gonna see what this is and I'm gonna sail back. Marseille. Okay. And this is what our map looks like so far. So we're just gonna go up. Although, I guess we could go the other way. There's so many towns. Like, I think we found Townsville. I mean, there's a lot of towns in the game, but this seems thick. I'm gonna say lousy with towns, but pretty close. I had enough money for the telescope, but I wasn't sure I was going to find anything while exploring. Oh, okay. Also, I forget in the base game they are kind of that way anyway. I've been playing the original Uncharted Waters so much where it's rare that on one screen that you ever see two owls? Blech. Two towns. So, coffee. Whoops. I don't know. I don't think I have the skill to bargain. Yeah, he's just gonna... I guess we'll just do it that way. I have to be a little careful not to spend all of my money in this one, because you can actually go broke and not be able to pay your people. Hey, Blank. Thank you for the good luck, and the let's go. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, this is my May of Koei, where I mostly play Koei games, although I've been a bit neglectful this month. A lot of it has to do with the air conditioning issues I've had, where I can't stream if I'm gonna get like sweaty and hot really quick into the stream. I wanted to see who this person is. Oh, the Italian Pierre Aldin. Okay, they're pirates. I guess that makes sense because this is Algiers. That's where the dude hangs out. I'll have to remember that. Thanks, Blink. Yeah, I like the Hawaiian shirts. That's the brand here. I didn't see about cacao. Maybe I should have checked that a little closer. I did put random ship on, and it gave us a Latin. So we didn't wind up with anything crazy, unfortunately. I was hoping to get like something goofy right at the start. I'm just doing this because I want to get some money right off the bat, and then we're going to explore a little bit more. It's a good thing I didn't get a bus. I do remember you saying that the bus was glitched or something. Like there was something wrong with it, but I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, it just requires a bunch of crew. Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem. I think I have enough food and water to get back. No, I think I got it figured out. We had messed with this before, Gilmok. I remember that kind of hit a lot of the stuff. I just haven't bothered to play it till now. I think I meant to back in March during March to the Sea event, and then didn't. And now I'm using the May of Koei to basically play the March of the Sea games. Or at least that's how it kind of feels to me. Yeah, let's stop in Algiers. But thanks for being here, Gilmok. It's nice to get the help. Alright, move. Thank you. Oh, I forgot you can flip places with people in this game. Even though there are annoying NPCs, they are manageably annoying. I guess that's a thing. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get a ship that's better than this ship. Also, maybe I can find an aid. I don't know. My levels are pretty bad. You better leave or I'll rearrange your face. Higher. Now he's all nice. After he threatened to, again, rearrange my face. But our starting ship is pretty bad. No, how about you not? I don't need your help. So they sell light galleys. I guess this is Algiers. This one's pretty bad too, right? Yeah. No. Okay. So no reason to do that. Prove it. Yeah, I want to try to avoid... You actually reminded me. I'm going to try to avoid any sort of save states. Although, when it comes to things like this, I don't worry about it too much. Because how would you define, like, a proper playthrough of a randomizer that you're playing for the first time? So. I'm going to... See, I won't be able to buy any of that stuff, sell it in any of these cities, because they're all going to be... Well, no, I said it was Marseille. Now, I'm actually going to go do this one more time. I just remembered there was something in Amsterdam that I wanted to buy, and I forgot to actually buy it when I was in there. Let's buy the cacao. Not that I have much space, because I bought a little too much food and water. So this would be an interesting thing to do if I understood the storylines well. Anytime I look at randomizers, I think, but what if you raced it? Because that's what people like to do with randomizers. But I feel like the nature of this game is so large in scope that that's not a really good idea anyway. But it seems like we should be able to maximize our money pretty quickly. If only because we've already found at least a really good trade route in one direction. So let's buy a telescope. Yeah, their stuff can wait. Oh, maybe I should check if there's somebody to hire here first. Leonie Van Fuke? Okay. Yeah, if they are above the star, they won't join you. I think is a rule. Oh, I don't have anything to actually give her. Never mind. Forget. The talking to people and waitresses and stuff in the original game is a little bit more useful than it is here. Oh, shipyard. So the shipyard would be near the water. How much is it? It's a little expensive, but yeah, stuff I have, a Neo or a Carrot. How much could that hold? 390? I don't know how many sailors it's required to hold, but I seem to think it's a lot. 290. Let's see how this works. Go to the weakest ship possible. Oops. I didn't mean to actually finish buying it, so let's go ahead and just call this blank, since you were the last person to say something in chat. Minimum bunks for the crew. No guns. Oopsie poopsie sloopsie. Yeah, a little too long. I'll still have to get the max out the sailors on that, but let's see what else. Oh, cargo, transfer. This is a little bit annoying. Yes. And then rearrange our ships. There we go. And now we can get rid of the old one. Not a whole lot on that. Oh, that's right. They don't do sail types in this game. Figurehead. I don't have enough money for any of that stuff. There we go. Let me make sure that this is still correct. Oh yeah, I have to put him back at first mate, since I had him in charge of a ship briefly. Blank and Blankenship were semi-common last names in the small towns down the road from where you grew up. Neat. So now let's go ahead and find crew. 80%, 20%. Oh, it's gonna make me do that. Alright, I'm gonna have to increase it to 30. Thankfully I can do that. I'm gonna lose a little bit of money by doing it this way, but... Yes. 30, 0 guns. So I read that wrong. I forgot the minimum is the minimum amount of people you need sailing the ship so it'll sail. Not what I did, which was the just minimum amount of people, period. You want to have a few people on lookout so that dang it. So I'm gonna have to just go to a different town to get the rest of my sailors. I have enough to actually sail the ship, though. Alright, this doesn't make us as much money as the Pearl did, but... Coffee is getting a little bit more expensive because we're not selling the same sort of thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna save a bit of money because we're gonna need some more food and water too. But this should make us back basically, oops, everything we spent already. Here we go. It's like, how do I get out of this town? the rum and lime. Lime is an item in this game. So you might be joking, but that is... Oops. Again, I've been playing the other Uncharted Waters games. The one on the NES, you have to hit left and right to change your angle that you're moving. Whereas this one actually just goes the direction you hit, which would have been genius. I honestly don't know why the NES is annoying like that, but... Yeah, we're not making as much money as we did before, but that's still plenty of money. Oh, you know what? Let's buy... Let's buy, like, a little bit of pearls. See if we can sell them somewhere. We'll buy 50 of them, and we'll buy, like, 50 cacao. Rum to purify the water and lime to fend off rickets. Yeah, something like that. That's, that sounds right. I did buy the telescope, though. Now, if there's one here, I'm gonna feel a little bit dumb. Although I did get the ship upgrade. There you go. Here's our lime. It's always the first time you go into a place. I don't need that many. Oh gosh, they're expensive too. Now, our sailing is... We're probably going slower than we were in that other ship now. The reason why I wanted to go with the Neo instead of the Carrack was because it's a medium ship and I was a little bit worried about that. Oh, do you like it? Yeah, the Super Nintendo here has the best version of it, too. Marseille. The neutral port of Marseille. I have no ranks or anything. Yeah, they do perfume here, but we've seen perfume be really expensive everywhere we've been so far. I'll take that. The cacao won't sell for a profit, though. Okay. So... Marseille has linen cloth, flax, which seems expensive, cotton cloth, grain, silk. Silk's a bit pricey. Ginger is again really expensive. And perfume is quite cheap. In fact. It's the same actually. The goal of the randomizer hasn't changed any. But the each character has a different storyline. It requires different things to activate, but the 6 different characters interact quite a bit in their storylines. I've picked a pure adventure, like pure exploration character, but I'm still like messing around trading, because trading is my favorite thing to do in games like this. Yeah, selling the coffee here would be bad. I'm looking to see if there's anything good next door to sell here in Algiers. I forget where vanilla was. I'm looking for it. Okay, so vanilla wasn't really worth it either. Yeah, I think Pearl is going to be the best. I'm also seeing if there's anything I didn't see that I could buy here. Like, if I found silver anywhere, silver sells for over 1,000 in Algiers, so that's a great place to do that. I think I'll buy some perfume. I think it'll sell for a profit next door. Oh, and they also have arms eventually. But apparently that's too high dev for them. I wonder if that's something he assigned as a generic value. Or if that... like, there's nothing special about arms. It just happens to be really pricey. So, wrong button. Let's go ahead and sell that cacao just to make space. Yeah, they do actually. But ports that have unique items, like this one that has perfume, that stays the same, but the goods are... We're going all in on this, on the perfume selling. But the way the game works is that each region, like they're divided into regions, and each region, they all sell the same trade goods, but they aren't all available. Some of them you need to develop the city. Like the city has a 350 market rating and a 290 industry rating. So they're, what you can buy shipwise and what you can buy through the market are regulated by that. And I believe Marseille is like the Central Europe zone or something. They say on the list when you go in. But Algiers is kind of out in the nowhere areas here because it's North Africa. But I think the way that this was scripted is to basically put the same zones in the same zones. But, you know, Algiers, if you're looking at Europe, is generally about this close to Marseille anyway, so... That's not good. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and sail back here because I'm pretty sure, even though Amsterdam sold perfume, I think the rate was so bad that this will still sell for a profit. I don't like being so close to Algiers because if you see galley ships like that one was acting kind of weird, like just chilling, sometimes they go after you, and I have zero chance of winning that fight. I'm just dead if that happens. Yeah, definitely making money off of this then. This one? Interesting. I've heard people talk about remaking this game because it's the most, like, the original Uncharted Waters in a lot of ways is more fun to play than this because it's a lot more streamlined and the battles are better. Honestly, I don't like the battles in this game, but at the same time, like, there's just more you can do in this. This is the game that really kind of set the stage for all of the Uncharted Water stuff. So I know they made a phone game of this, and it is... I tried playing it, and it was so poorly translated, it was utterly ridiculous. Like, I feel like I would have been... like, if I were translating it into a different language, and me not knowing any language well enough to do that, like, they literally were like, alright, Google Translate, okay, Google Translate, okay, just like flipping the words over one at a time. This just makes too much money for me to not do it. So, like, it could be maxed out, worst price possible, and then still make money in Algiers. Yes. Absolutely. It's 100% right. A quick profit port to iOS and Android. Well, I mean, there's another version of that I've seen, although I don't think the game is related to Koei in any way. But there's a game called Uncharted Ocean that looks like they ripped the data out of Uncharted Waters Online for it. And it's a fun game too, which was I really got into and enjoyed briefly, and then the game never changed. Just the next place there'd be harder enemies, and like you just did the same thing over and over and over. Although apparently there was like some sort of competitive end game. I don't care enough to didn't care enough to mess with it. Now I have a lot of money. So what we can do is invest our money. Let's invest 10,000. It's still a neutral port. Let's invest 5,000. Now it's allied with Holland. And we gained 340 trading fame. Which, trading fame... We can look at the port. So, yeah, 1,500 was a good amount. See, I got 340 trading fame. If you add up the market and the industry, it adds up to 340. So that's how that works. You can do amazing stuff with trading fame. It's virtually unexhaustible. It's not unexhaustible, but it feels like it's pretty close. Oh, you know I didn't buy anything? And where I invest the money depends on the type of port. Thankfully, this game, because there's still things that could be unlocked here that could be good to buy. That's why I invest in the market. If there's not, I'll usually invest in the shipyard. There's a few cities in the game, and I imagine those are not randomized because just the way that most of the stuff is or isn't randomized in this game, I don't think it's going to apply. Palma. The neutral port of Palma. I don't think this has anything fancy either. But we'll make our money off of the pearls, and then we'll see what we can buy here. Yeah, this is going to be the same as Marseille. Basically, everything in this area is going to have the same sort of goods. Oh. Let me see what the market rate on perfume is. I think it was in luxury, right? Oh, terrible. So we'll give 1,400. That wasn't enough. I'm doing an absolutely terrible job of exploring. Oh, still not enough. Again, they fixed the game for the most part. Still not enough. Oh, it's... Never mind. It's a much more developed port than Algiers was. Still not enough. There we go. And that gave us the 575 fame. And now Palma's allied with Holland. This is a very quick way to gain ranks, although doesn't really do a whole lot for me. And now the governor of Holland wants to see me, so... The way fame works in this game is that the numbers are mutually exclusive. So when they check your fame, they check your highest level of fame. They don't care about anything else, just whatever the highest fame is. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to Marseille and let's just make some more money real quick. And by making money, I mean we're also going to invest some stuff here. Oh, what is this again? We'll throw in a straight 20k and see if that's enough. I don't think it will be. No. A port turns to your side at 75% development. There we go. And there is an advantage to being allied with somebody. They give you bigger discounts sometimes. That one didn't, but so yeah, we're just gonna keep building up trade fame as we're playing as the guy who doesn't need trade fame. I think he only needs adventure fame the entire game. But he'll ask for goods, the king will, and this is generally the easiest quest you can get. Now he might ask for something that's really hard to find, so I don't know what's going to be easy to find, you know. Dodge that guy. We'll see. He might, because, you know, he might ask for rock salt, which is literally in this port. So, who knows? We'll go ahead and save it anyway. I don't think it matters to save it. Oh, neat. Yeah, feel free to put their name in here. I'll be curious to look them up. Alliances with 2 ports. There's 2 ports right next door. This is gonna be easy. Sure. Whoop. Dan the chairman? Interesting. Alright. I'll look him up if I can remember. Did he make it for... Like, would it be like a Steam game sort of thing? Like a PC, you know, load and stuff? That could be really neat because there's some things that are just lacking in New Horizons that I dislike a lot. That still makes me like the original game, even though the original game battle is actually fairly easy once you get to your big ships. And so on. That's awesome. So we're doing a randomizer. I wonder if he knew that the randomizer exists, you know? I forgot to get food and water. Anyway, we should be able to get these ports to our side really quickly, because they're just here. You didn't know about the randomizer. Well, that's a nice coincidence. You drop in while I'm doing something that's related to that, and he's doing something related to it, so... The same game. Ooh, coffee's cheaper here. Maybe how much development do we have? Woo, that's actually a lot more developed. The amount of money you need to turn a port is based off of the place you're investing in specifically. So if it had like 1,000 trade and 10 tech, it would be really easy to turn the port, and it'd be worth a lot. Yeah, this was a better place to do this, buying and selling of stuff. Just because the market hasn't been throttled or messed with like Amsterdam's had. Alright. We'll assume that's plenty. So it'll be good. I like to, when I'm doing videos like this, if you know, anything comes up that might be interesting for somebody to watch, because this is, again, I call them let's try videos, but it's the stuff that I design with some intent specifically to put up on YouTube. I don't just load everything I do up on YouTube, because that would be annoying, and anyone who'd follow me, I think, would never look at my videos, because they'd be like, oh yeah, it's another, you know, whatever he just did on Twitch that day, sort of thing. Not quite enough. Oh my gosh, I forgot how developed Nance is. Yeah, it's got coffee too, but... We'll just go straight another 10. That might be necessary. Nope. I don't think the developments of the ports are randomized. Straight 10. There you go. There we go. Now Holland has Nance as well. Oh, and I don't actually want to do anything there. The game makes it really easy to figure out where the ports are in towns, and I still forget, like, every time. Because they're almost all just, you know, on the south part. Oh, also, I think I forgot to... Yeah, it still does that dumb rounding error stuff. It always gives the extra to the cannons, or whatever you don't have things in, unfortunately. Oh, we're back in Amsterdam, so let's go visit the king. It's the middle of the night, who cares? I am now Page. Except my last name is a space, so it just says Page, and then there's nothing after it. Welcome, Page. I should have made my last name Aaron to you too, and my first name nothing. So here are the ports that we have in Europe, and I think that's it. I don't think... Yeah, because Algiers still counts as Europe according to the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get another invite from the king pretty soon, because, I mean, we already have over 3,000 trade fame. Wait, it's over here. Speaking of, there he is. Oh, I wanted to save it before I went in. Oh, wait. I hit A button, I just didn't hit the right button. Two more ports. Sure. I'll continue to throw my money around, and, for you, King. Wait. Game's thinking? Okay. So we're gonna sell the coffee in Algiers, of course, because it's still gonna make a ton of money, even though I've just been doing it over and over. This game's market's a lot more sophisticated than the original Uncharted Waters, where it just had one market rate. This one has market rates for each type of good. So you have, is it special? Is that where coffee is? Yeah, so my repeated selling of coffee is lowering the special items index specifically. But if I bought, you know, the equivalent dollar amount, it would actually stay afloat. That's okay. I'm not that concerned about it. And now we have a ton of money again. Actually, I still want to buy pearls, because I think that's what sells for the most in this area. There we go. Of course, now pearls in its own category, so if I remember right, it's something like you impact everything, but you impact the one you're buying and selling out of more. So I have 30 food, 30 water, 30 sailors, so we can sail for a whopping 10 days. And no. So that's Marseille. Let's go up here to... Oh wait, we already got Palma. Syracuse. And where are we on the map now? Okay, we have one more town that's not too far, and then we got a little bit of sailing, but it's not really that much before we have to go back and hit up the king. Oh, thank you for the link, Link. Appreciate that. Yes. Thank you for both of them. I was thinking too that I was hoping I wasn't going to forget, because you typed it randomly into the chat instead of like a direct message. So I'm glad that you sent it to me directly. Oh. And Syracuse, allied with Holland. So we got one more down. Oh, okay, so it's basically like a PC game. That was what I was wondering. I didn't know if he had designed it to be played on a specific, like if he had modded the ROM or the emulator or something. Or let's go up here just in case. Nope. It looks suspicious. And Tunis, which is North Africa. So I could have bought something there because Tunis is going to have the North African good selection. Which means it'll be the same as Algiers. And it's pretty badly developed, so... And there we go. There's our second port. King should love us again. I'm pretty sure vanilla is, even though they sell it in Amsterdam, it's still going to make us profit because the price was so high. And the price of cacao wasn't that hot, so... There we go. And we'll just sail straight back. Remembering which town is which could be a bit of a headache. And I get the feeling, I don't know if it's just because the Dutch tend to not have a lot of ports at the beginning of the game. That maybe they just, maybe it's set up so that nobody has by default anything. Which would be kind of a neat way to play it in like a multiplayer setting. Like, you just start out as your starting country and everything is neutral. And then you have to, like, pick and choose what you go after, sort of scenario. I don't think I have enough fame that I'm going to immediately get promoted again. Like, to get the requests. Although that's kind of my my strategy with the Nintendo speedrun of this was to or is now to stay a full rank ahead, so I never have to wait. Also, ASMR time. Crush the water bottle. Whoops. Sorry, King. The ranks you get from the king are completely irrelevant to the storylines, I think. Why? Here is information of Squire of Europe, because that's all I have. The percentage I don't think matters too much, so I never worry about it as long as I get over the minimum to control a place. And the other options you have in here, letter of marque, I think costs you some money, and you have to do it like against a certain country maybe, but it lets you basically pirate a country without and gain like I don't know, I can't remember exactly. The tax-free permits are incredibly expensive. So they're really only worthwhile, and they only work for countries allied with the port. So like all the ports I took in Amsterdam, but they're really, really expensive. So I guess I didn't make as much money as I thought it was going to. And we'll take the coffee back to Tunis. We'll sell it, and then we'll go see what's north of that. I haven't even went an inch south yet. Honestly, I just don't really care to wander around too much stuff. Like, I kind of wanted to go north because it looked like there was more stuff to explore, but it hasn't really worked out that way because I've just been hovering next to the coast. So there's 3 of the ports that are allied with me. Pause. Another pause. And we have Algiers. 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's Tunis. The fog, random bad thing that can happen. Interesting. It's not one of the worst things, but it's just kind of annoying. But it's nice to see that happen. Now I know I can get fog in this area. And we've almost maxed out our money, so that's interesting. I'm gonna get a little bit extra food and water this time, because one, I don't know I'm gonna make any money off of the cacao. I also don't know that I need to. Again, I'm almost completely maxed out on money. So, sometimes the game is nice, sometimes it's not, when it comes to that. I guess we'll save the game. I wanted to see the map, though. Oh, I guess it's not that far. Valencia. Somebody is investing here. Not enough, though. They sell cacao. I didn't even notice. So, there's nothing I've seen there that's super, like, that it's gonna pay for a lot anywhere else, so we might not worry about this town. Except selling cacao here is really good because its price is so high. So is vanilla. Alright, so that file is a Windows exe file. Cool. I could make money on grain, but I don't know that I care. I know I'm doing this wrong. So, Valencia, if I remember right, is part of the Iberia group, which means Lisbon and Seville will have these prices too. Which must be the area I'm in then. The index here is 55%. They pay that much. That's how much it costs at 55%. That's horrendous. So, sugar, olive oil. The olive oil could be worth buying. I don't remember if that was available, though. Let's see, wool cloth. I don't remember any place that was going to pay a lot for any sort of cloth. The linen cloth might be able to sell here, but coral, real expensive as well. Amber, it's still not enough. Gold and silver have gotten some bad rolls. Copper, ore. So musk. The carpet for 5. It was selling for like 400 in Amsterdam. So dye and glass. It doesn't have all the stuff yet. No, wrong button. Yeah, I might check that out after I'm done with stream because that could be a lot of fun. Again, I like these games. You said more RPG-like. And hey, the Governor General of Holland is looking for me, so... This is way too much. I forgot I barely sailed. I probably could have went back without getting any more food and water. So... I think after this quest, I'm going to ignore the king, whatever he says, and just try to find something to, you know, exploration-wise in this playthrough. Otherwise, I feel like all I did was trade, which isn't necessarily the most interesting thing. Oh, actually, before I do that... Is this it? Yeah. This isn't one of the unique ports to do it in, but I should have done this before and I didn't think about it, but I'm going to invest the maximum amount of money here so that later they can do some, you know, good ships. Oh yeah, I've always been, like, really into Koei games for whatever reason. Like, I know this isn't part of the Ko Shibusawa games, like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and I think he did Bandit Kings of Ancient China too, which is on our, or no, that's not on our list. Genghis Khan 2, which I think is also a game for him, is on our list of games to play this month. I just haven't figured out when I want to do it yet. Oops, I did the map. Yeah, we haven't explored any additional map stuff. Maybe we just go west and see what happens. Just, just go and see. I don't feel like I need a new ship though. Maybe if I found like a Zebek somewhere. I don't know where he is. Where is England? Oh gosh. Nope, I just said I wasn't gonna do it, so I have no idea where England is. It could be south of us. I'm going to not worry about it. And instead, just sail around a bit. $53 days seems like a long time. Well, I mean, I know where it is in real life. I don't know where it is in the game. So, we'll see. I have a feeling it could be in that conglomeration to the south. But I'm just gonna sail west. See what happens. Let's check our map. We're not even past the beginning zone graphics. Here we go. Well, who knows? I might never hit an island. It lets you, and I'll show off the randomizer tool at the end. I wanted to do it at the end of the playthrough instead of the beginning. Hey, we found land. So I have to be reasonably close to find a port because I don't have a whole lot of people on lookout. You know what? We're gonna go up the east side. Let's make sure. Is there anything here? Nope. We found a village. Oops. Let's go ahead and chill in that village. We're gonna entertain the locals a little bit. We didn't find anything. I don't know what the actual amount you need to do stuff is. Whoops, not sale. Search. I do know that hitting plunder is a very bad idea. So this village must have something pretty good. This does take up, every time I hit entertain, it loses food, I think. Ruins of an ancient civilization. So we found Jianling. So, yeah, basically we found something that's in China in the normal game. Alright. And, how many times are we going to have to do Pirates of Penzance? Well, no more. It only took us 50 to get to it, but we got to it. There we go. So who knows if there's even towns over here? I could end up dying as a result of this. Okay, there can't be a town if there isn't a place for the town to actually show up. So when there's just a bunch of mountains like that, it's like, okay, nothing there. Alright, I found the port of Cayenne. Oops. Yes, I do want to go in. So we found a South American port. Let's go ahead and write that one down. Cayenne. Neutral port. Very little development. So we'll be able to snag this port to our side very easily. Was that enough? Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what the actual equation is, but in my mind, you look at their development and the area you're investing in, and basically just times it by 100. And if you clear that, it's probably good enough. Is it random enough? Hey, Schmitty. Yeah. This is our world map so far. Like, it looks like everything that's over in this one section. I can't see myself, so I don't even know what I'm pointing at. Yeah, in this area up here. Does the mouse show up? Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, like here was Amsterdam, and then we went up and we found Algiers. So like France was kind of here, but then it was also kind of here. And then we found Valencia and Tunis. And now we found Cayenne, which is in South America. So we also found Chinese, what do you call it? I don't even remember what you call it, like a Chinese ruin. So let's see if this place buys or sells anything interesting. I get the feeling that most of the time in the randomizer, it's best to just trade locally to make a bunch of money and then not worry about it. Oh my gosh. That is a really expensive rock salt. The good thing about it being so expensive is that I can sell it here and make a bunch of money. But yeah, that's awful. Silk. Also really expensive. It's been expensive everywhere I've seen it. Whoops. Took my finger off the controller and I forgot what button does what. Now, the cotton cloth, I think that we saw. No, that was wool cloth. Now, we're still losing money on that. No, cotton cloth was in Amsterdam, so that wouldn't work too bad. Amber. Tortoise. Shell. I think you would have some fun with this, Schmitty. I mean, assuming you like the game, but just because the randomizer lets you rename a lot of stuff. You can rename every trade good, every city, every discovery. I don't know if you can rename the mates. I didn't look that closely. So somebody who has a tendency towards orneriness can have a lot of fun just messing around, not even playing the game. And again, we'll show that towards the end. I'm probably... Oh my gosh, there's wood. The glass beads sell for a lot. Porcelain, I think that would do well. And wood, which is really expensive. So I'm going to buy nothing because none of it's available. Never mind. I was like, I'm gonna buy porcelain. Oh, never mind. Bad. Doesn't work. So we've made Cayenne, which I guess would be a certain area of South America, allied with the Dutch now. Boomsticks. Well, I mean, you could rename it to, I was just there. The only person there was my navigator. Dude. Oh, was there an item shop? Yeah, normally the way the game works, you have to go to the item shops at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. to find, like, special goods. Oh, there must not be an item shop here. But the game is set time agnostic so that it doesn't matter what time it is at all. That's way too much. I wasn't nearly as low on supplies as I thought. So I guess we'll see if there's anything else over here. Arctic. I guess that doesn't mean that there can't be stuff here. That would be the regular game would actually block that. Not block it, but for the most part you don't see ports in Arctic areas. I don't think it has anything to do with this. And hey, we have desert in the Arctic zone. That's nice. I am sailing really slow. There must be... I'm going against some current or something. That was the wrong button. Oh, it's just south. Okay. So it looks like we're just gonna have to sail around this. The one port over here. I don't think I'm gonna ever come back to Cayenne unless the game would make me. It's literally not near anything. What does this look like? Oh, so this is a dead end. Probably. Maybe not. This is one narrow path. I have to check in case there's something over here. No. But yeah, you could rename arms to boomsticks. You could also rename it to, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that is funny but not personal. Like dogs could be a trading good. See, that still sounds terrible. The trading good could be called Schmitty's. Come on, dude. Ugh. It's weird that it is so difficult for me to be sailing in this area. Like, I'm not sure I want to go around this. I might just go back. I'm going to do this just for a minute. Yeah, we're going to stop here. Although I did remember... this is a good way to get adventure fame. Not that I've been worried about that, but adventure fame is what gives you buckets of ducats. I mean, oh, I still got plenty of food and water. Let's just sail up to the Arctic cap. Oh wait, no, there's an island over there I missed? Let's go to the island. The unit of money in Uncharted Waters Online, the online game that they made, you know, many years after this, was ducats, D-U-C-A-T-S, which probably was pronounced ducats, and that's just me being silly, calling it the weird long version of it. I enjoyed that game a lot, but it requires a considerable amount of your time because it just takes a long time to sail around. Not unreasonably long, but you're like in Europe and you're like, all right, I'm gonna do a trade route to Japan and back. That's over an hour. Like guaranteed. All right. So it looks like we have something over here, maybe. Okay. And another island. Oh, there can't be anything up there. But, having the cartography skill means if I ever visit Mercator, he'll look at what I've explored and he'll pay me money, and it can be a pretty extremely high, like, it can be a lot of money. Okay, that place just looked like it was going to be. And the music stops. So the quest that I have to deliver a letter to the King of England, those sorts of quests are usually really nice ones to have because they're easy. I mean, it's not difficult to figure out how to fill one of those out. You just sail to the capital, but in the randomizer, I don't think that's the case. I don't have a whole lot of supplies, so I'm kind of worried. If I remember right, 60 is as high as you need to go ever. Alright, we lost 10 crew, but we found the saber-toothed tiger, which is... We found 2 of the highest end things you can find in the game, which is kind of crazy. So, let me, wrong button. Alright, they're all going to be on sailing, and we're just going to sail back now, because we're almost out of stuff, you know? This is my effort to not die. What am I near? Well, we're going to get to see what's over here. I doubt it's England. I'm pretty sure England was south of where we started. Because I get this feeling that every starting country shows up on the original map. Which, I think it would be... And this is something I think Gilmok would agree is... would be cool, it's just not something he's been able to do yet. Alright. We gained some levels from that extraordinarily long sail. And we found Valencia. Before I forget, get out of here. There you go. Or not Valencia, Barcelona. I think the rule is if they say no thanks like that, that means they might, if they like you more. Or no, it's that. If they say what they're good at, that means they're trying to get you to hire them. But that's what it means. If it says that, then you can't do it. Okay. Sorry, I got confused and I kind of talked over myself. Thanks, guy. I'll take all 10 sailors. The game would have been easier, and it probably would have been easier for them if, instead of this percentage stuff, if they just let you assign it directly. See what we have in the weapon shop, or the item shop. Balm. The single best item in the game. Because you use it, you'll immediately kill a storm, like the storm will stop. And storms are terrible. Neutral port at extremely high dev level. There we go. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure this should be the same as Cayenne. I mean Valencia. Yeah, they're really expensive cacao. Okay. You know what? I don't want to actually do that. Let me do this. So we still have to eventually find the King of England, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll be fine. I'm sure this letter isn't like war, you know, is going to happen if I don't deliver it or something. And I don't think there's an actual time deadline, which normally would be weird to do that because it doesn't take that long, but... Oh. I meant to save it. Okay. I want to see what this random town is all the way up here. My guess is that it's Seville or Lisbon. And it's Lisbon. Which also sells rock salt. Crap. So this is gonna have the exact same looking market, so I don't even see a point. And I know that's gonna be... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to get information from him. Here's Marco, who is, I believe is supposed to be Marco from the original game, because this game is like... Sure. Discovery. $22,500 gold pieces. And this is where you actually get the fame. You are the world's greatest adventurer. And here is 100,000 gold pieces. I don't know if the rumors work right. They might still be, they might not be. I haven't seen anything to say that they don't. I don't know if they work right, so. Let's go talk to the King of Portugal. I believe is the same King of Portugal from the original game, but he looks quite a bit older. They're not allied with any ports. Yeah, it must just start out to where it resets all the alliances. So So yeah, not a whole lot to do in there. I made my contract with them, so I have to go back there to Lisbon, which is in the middle of nowhere. Oh, and there was a second island chain. Wow, okay, so that whole path to Cayenne, all those South American ports could be right nearby on those islands. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure that the way it works is that those ports will just be somewhere on that continent. Naples? So Italy is mixed in here too? Oh. And you can tell it's an important place to buy gear if it makes you walk some stupid amount to do it, but I think the best armor in the game is here. Oh, the 2 a.m. thing must still be set, so never mind. I was wrong about that. Oh well. I shouldn't need any weapons or armor because I don't plan on fighting anybody. Again, we're not going to be running for too much longer on this, so... Excuse me. Alright. Let's see what Naples has. I think Italy is a different zone, so... It has really expensive ginger again. That's great. Nothing there. I'll buy rock salt for a lot. So there's grain. Silk, flax. All that stuff's always expensive, it seems like, no matter where I go. Cotton, wool, and linen cloth. When I see stuff like this, it reminds me of Suikoden 4, where it had, you could buy, like, cloth stuff, but it traded terribly. Then you could just take the stuff and, like, make the good gear, or the higher expensive, the higher price stuff with it. But the whole thing with trading in that game was kind of broke anyway, because the best thing to do would be buy everything out of a town, leave, like warp out, immediately come back and sell everything you just bought, because the market would completely flip the prices. And then just keep doing that over and over. Like leave, come back, the prices would be as low as possible. Like it was too easy to invert with the teleport. But also it was like the end of the game, so... Oh. There we go. We'll take a chance on this. Unfortunately, I couldn't invest in Lisbon and steal Lisbon. Game don't work quite that... isn't quite that silly. No. All right. You know, I forgot to check Lisbon, but I think they said something about there being a dude in where's the or in the bar here that I could recruit. And so I went to the bank. Here it is. Luigi Giovanni. You jerk. So it is interesting. No port. All the ports apparently are neutral to start. And I would take advantage of that. Yeah, we made some money. I'm getting too much money though, so I might not want to do this too much more. Porcelain. Excuse me. Oh yeah, otherwise it has the same stuff as actually I think what I want is dye. Oh. He wasn't gonna auto-negotiate with me. So where are we at, and how many more towns do we have? I do like how Naples is just randomly nestled in here. That's kind of funny. Oh, and there's Pisa. Pisa would be the same as Naples, so... But it has like art or something as it's good. And also Holland. Okay, so that didn't sell for much. Silk cloth. I haven't seen a place that was that cheap for that, so. Days. Check what this was again. I think I've been here already. Yeah, it's Valencia. No. One of these cities has to have something actually interesting. Marseille does, because it has that perfume. And if the dye doesn't sell well here, I'll check Algiers. And if it doesn't sell well there, I'll be surprised that, just because of how cheap it was, that there isn't some place that is messed up on it. So to refresh my page, some of the stuff I was looking at got knocked out by the private messages, which sounds terrible to say, but it happens for some reason that way. Okay. I'll check Algiers, and if it's not there, we can sell them. We'll just go back to Amsterdam real quick. Alright, that's profit enough. Oh, I don't need to invest any more money there. Actually, the best thing would be vanilla, because even though the Amsterdam area sells or has vanilla, it's so much more expensive that you still make a bunch of money off of it, I think. So we'll drop by Nantes, throw a bunch of money into their trade or their port again. And then possibly go south and look for England. So hard to get things to actually click on the town. Oh, wrong thing. Port. Yeah, I think it goes up like 166 with the maximum amount of money, because I think it's divided by 300. So the numbers just work out real oddly. Let's see what sort of ship I could buy here already. And the Flemish galleon is not something I want. La Real is the same deal. It has way too many people required. Yeah, you can use this while fighting pirates. I'm gonna use the real dinky small ship. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Again, I think these games have delusions that... Oops. I wanted to go to the market. Then I'm going to do a bunch of fighting at small, you know, at smaller tiers, which is impossible, basically. Oh, they don't have anything special, do they? Oh, never mind. Actually... we'll buy the cheapest thing and assume that it'll sell better in the next place I go. Although I have no idea what the next place is going to be. Oh look, that was how close it was. Bristol. That'll have the same thing, but if I'm investing in a port, that, you know, in the industry, I really want to do it here. Because Bristol's one of a few unique places that can build special ships that can only be built here. But I'm pretty sure this is going to have the same trade goods as everything else in the area. Well, except it has tin ore. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save it, and I'm going to stop playing the game now, but I do want to show off the actual randomizer a little bit, so, and the way it works. But it might take me a minute to get ready on that, to get everything loaded for it. Let me find it. So instead of the 2 hours and 22 minutes, I want 2 hours and 2 minutes. But considering the fairly long introduction and what I'm going to do, I think it's going to equal out. No, that's not it. Sorry, I didn't have this one ready before we started. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to switch to this display. Here I am in the corner, and here is the randomizer. And different things you can do. So, starting out, rule C, this just changes the number, ROM location, you know, the place it is. It's feel weird showing that, but it's nothing anyone's going to be able to do. The flags, that's all the stuff you've clicked below, so there's no reason to touch that. The output ROM, that's where you actually execute it. This part, I had some issues and I eventually kind of fixed it. And I think when I was trying to do it and I talked to Gilmok about it, we actually saw that there was a minor error with the randomizer that we helped fix. But here's the big ones. You can randomize the map or not randomize the map. That's a gigantic chunk. View minimap of generated ROM. That shows you a little minimap, so you have an idea of what the map is going to look like. You can turn that off if you want 0 spoilers. I left it on for this one. Randomized starting ship. I don't think it's every ship, but as Gilmok put, you could get a ship with an extremely high payload. Means a lot of sailors you have to use, and that's unfortunate. But I think that's fine. Randomized initial price indexes. That means the actual cost of items gets randomized. I would be more interested in turning this off, but still randomizing the goods sold, so that you wouldn't have the situation like I did where I was selling coffee for 700 profit right off the bat. Eliminate storms in the known world. That means they don't appear in any area you start, which I think that one's necessary. I mean, you could literally leave town and get caught in a storm and die immediately. Eliminate new shipbuilding time and the 24/7 shop and services availability. Those are just quality of life. You still have to apparently be at 2 a.m. at the weapon shop to get their special goods, though. So, and then you can change this. I think the settings that I had: 4 continents, 10 islands, and little polar ice thickness. I don't really know what that matters. Like, but we can see what like an extreme, silly sort of thing. Max everything out, and let's see if it works. It didn't work. It couldn't fit the mini-map city entry, so this is an alpha. It's not foolproof. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to make it any bigger. And this is what the map would look like. Our 6 continents and the islands, whatever constitutes an island. Like that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one, but whatever else does. This is what the map would generally look like. So it's kind of a mess. So I thought something more in the middle would be interesting. Now we could do this as well and see what the absolute minimum would look like. and that one worked. So this is what the whole world looks like. This would be terrible if you didn't know and you're like, all right, sailing, nothing, just complete, absolute nothing would be absolutely horrible. But then otherwise there are the other options I mentioned, like the theme. You can edit Portugal, and we could rename Portugal to, I'm trying to think of something that would be related to Portugal that wouldn't be super mean. Goatsville. So now Portugal, oops, I didn't hit the right button. Goatstown. Oh, except now I'm somehow making everything Goatstown. So I must have messed something up there, but that's an option you can do, and then maybe not name every area. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that too. Then there's the FAQ here, but then you could like rename areas, ports. Iberia would be a, we'll call it Siberia. There we go. Oh, and they're all Siberia. Okay. Okay, so you'd have to do it something like that, but obviously I haven't messed with this before. The discoveries could be fun. Supply ports are kind of pointless to rename, but maybe that's the safest things to rename. I'm pretty sure somebody I knew when I was streaming this last had, because you can rename the supply ports in the regular game. Somebody I know had lived in Santa Barbara, so when I landed there, I renamed the port after them. Yeah, so that's all fun stuff you could do with the randomizer, and those are all things you can do if you want to with the game. Again, I wanted to show that off a little bit, just so people know, but that's enough of this. There's obviously more progression and stuff you could do, and this is very alpha. Again, it's the alpha state, but I wanted to test it out and see how it went, and it works pretty well. I would be more interested, I think. Again, it's just in the alpha. If you could do more with the countries, like how many places they can control and stuff at the beginning, randomizing that, I think that could be more interesting. But overall, it was pretty fun. So thanks again, and we'll be back with another Let's Try soon.